Welcome to another Warhammer 40,000 battle report here at Slider Games. This is a special one. We are over 1,000 subscribers, so thank you very much for your support, subscribing, liking, commenting, all those awesome things. We are doing 1,500 points, Tempest of War. My Tal Sept Sunars is battling against the Cadians. And what we have today is claim the battlefield, score 5 for holding one objective, score 5 for holding 2 or more, and then you get 2 victory points for each objective marker that is currently claimed, and you get to do this action, claim objective. Basically, you do this action, and then you can leave the objective, and it's yours until the opponent gets control of it. Then we have this diagonal deployment zone, and finally, warp lightning storms. In this mission, at the start of every psychic phase, each player must roll 1d6 for each of their units within range of 1 or more objective markers. On a 1, they suffer 1 mortal wound. So maybe this ancient Imperial Bastion was cursed by chaos, and as we fight around it, warp lightning strikes can lash out and damage our units. But we've got 5 objectives, 1 here by this rock outcrop, 1 out here right in the open, beautiful, 1 pretty much in the center of the battlefield, 1 a crater, and then over here by these trees. And controlling the Cadians, believe it or not, is Cadian Sergeant Steel. Welcome back. Oh, yes.
I'm back.
Yeah, we haven't done Tal versus Guard in a long time, like 6 months, so we figured it was about time to clash, you know.
Way overdue.
Yes.
We're way overdue.
We should probably do one of these, like, a week, maybe. I don't know. Even if it's
I'd be totally okay with that.
Yeah. I love this matchup. And since this is, you know, our first video with 1,000 plus subscribers, we're going to do a giveaway. And I'm going to need your help with it, because what's going to happen if you comment on this video and you're a subscriber, you will be entered. That's all you have to do. Pretty easy, simple to do. And what's going to happen is the first 10 die that I roll this game that are 6s, I'm going to mail to somebody. You get them, whoever's name I draw out of a hat. You get 10 Slider Games die. These are very limited edition too. There, you know, only 200 of them exist in the world. Normally I give them away to people like Cadian Sergeant Steel when they come to play with me. They get die, that's their prize for coming. And yeah, you're going to get 10 of them. The first 10 6s. So as I'm rolling, Cadian Sergeant Steel is going to remind me to pick out the 6s. So they will be fresh and hot when they come to you. Just roll a 6. They won't have been rolled again, and you'll get them. So the way this is going to work, if you live in the continental United States, I'm going to ship them to you for free. If you're outside of that, I'll still send them to you. We may need to talk about splitting shipping costs or something, but we'll cover that if the situation arises. And if 50 or more people comment, I'll give away 2 sets of 10. The second set might not be all 6s. I don't know if I'll be able to roll that many 6s in the game, but that's the plan. So, game, giveaway, good times.
Comment, subscribe, get those dice.
That's right. Let's look at the armies. 1,500 points exactly of Sunars, my custom Tal Sept. We do follow the Tal Sept tenet, so we get to re-roll a hit or wound roll every time we attack, and our auras are buffed out by +3 inches. In charge today is Commander Bravestand. He's got 3 missile pods and a pulse rifle with 2 gun drones assisting him, and he is our Exemplar of the Koyan, so I paid a command point for Exemplar of the Koyan Warlord trait. Assisting him today is our Cadre Fireblade with 2 marker drones, and he has the Relic Ortu's Lantern, so his marker light fires 6 times instead of 1 when he shoots. For our troops, 3 squads of 10 Fire Warriors with 2 gun drones each. In the elite slots, we have some stealth battle suits there with burst cannons and fusion blaster, 2 shield drones accompanying them. Then we've got a squad of 3 crisis suits accompanied by 3 shield drones. They all have 3 fusion blasters each, so very pricey, but I don't have any railguns, so I wanted some extra anti-tank abilities. Then we've got some Pathfinders here with all their specialty drones. We've got a recon drone, grav inhibitor, pulse accelerator, and 2 shield drones. Behind them, a Devilfish with smart missiles. And finally, a Riptide with a multi-tracker, target lock, and early warning override. So exploding 6s, no cover saves, and hits on 5s when it overwatches. But that is our list. We're starting with 4 command points since we spent 2. 1,500 points of Sunars, but let's look at the Guard. This is exactly 1,500 points of Imperial Guard, Cadian 707th to be exact. What do we have going on?
All right, we're going to start with the heavy support slots because this is exciting. I have an Armageddon pattern basilisk with a heavy bolter supporting from the backfield. In front of them, I got 2 fast attacks though, so 2 scout sentinels only with heavy flamers, hopefully to help screen out a little bit and keep my heavy units protected. Then I have executioner, demolisher, and battle cannon Lehman Russes. These are not tank commanders. But to support all these vehicles, I do have 2 tank commanders. So we do have Knight Commander Pask, but not actually Commander Pask. He's just regular tank commander, so ignore that it's him, for those who knew what that model was. He's got a demolisher cannon, 2 multi-meltas, and a last cannon on his front hull. Then we have another regular tank commander with the Gatekeeper battle cannon relic and 3 heavy bolters. So a lot of treads here on the battlefield today. Then to make sure I hopefully can move around a little bit and take objectives, I got 3 infantry squads. They're all the same with a heavy bolter, chainsword on the sergeant, voxcaster, and flamer across 3 squads. But then, because we get free upgrades now across most of the army, we're taking a command squad, and we're taking all the fixings. We have a regimental banner, we have a medic, we have a voxcaster, and a heavy flamer. So hopefully that'll deter you from charging it with your melee-focused towel.
We've got a lot of melee options here.
And then last, but definitely not least, is my warlord, the company commander, with the Autovox servo skull, a bolt gun, and a chain sword. So she is there, ready to lead this detachment to victory. This is a battalion, not a spearhead, so I do not have OBSEC on my Lehman Russes. But that is intentional because I didn't want to lose the command points.
Yeah, because you'd be down to 1 or none, actually, if you do something like that.
Yep.
These days. Choices, choices, choices. All right, let's look at deployment. We are deployed here for our 1500 point battle report. The Tau are down here in this corner. We do have Fire Warriors holding this objective, Devilfish with a Fire Warrior squad in it, Riptide, and our Pathfinders over here. Then we've got a blob of Fire Warriors, Cadre Fireblade, and Commander Bravestand hanging out behind this large line of sight blocking terrain. And then forward deployed, we have our stealth team in cover, so they get -1 to hit for being a stealth team and +2 to their armor save for being in cover, so that's a pretty good spot for them. My crisis team is in Manta Hold, so they're coming in Deep Strike Reserve. This all being said, I did select Koyan as my battle tactic, so I can redeploy up to 3 units after we determine who has the first turn. So this could all change before the first turn starts. But over here, we've got some Cadians. What's happening down this side of the battlefield?
All right, so what I got. We've gone really strong on this flank over here. I got my Demolisher tank commander, Scout Sentinel, and a regular battle cannon tank, along with an infantry squad, all stacked here, ready to aggressively...
Wide open plain.
Yep, coming right at the town. In the middle, we've actually given 1 lone Demolisher tank the job of clearing the middle of the battlefield.
Clear the center.
He will likely need support later if he lives. So, we've got an infantry squad, another one behind them, kind of ready to also move on center of the table, hopefully. We're waiting to see what kind of tricks the Tau pull out of their sleeve before we decide exactly how they're moving. Command squad and the company commander here in this forest. They believe they are safe with a basilisk behind them. The executioner, Lehman Russ here. And then my relic Gatekeeper battle cannon commander and a scout sentinel here. So we're flanking armor and sentinels on both sides. We're putting the troops in the middle.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. Yeah, my plan, so I had a lot fewer drops, and that was my plan. I'm going to stack this side so I can press for this objective, kind of hold this into the battlefield, and then move up, and then all of this came out after I was already done deploying. The only thing over here when I was deploying was the sentinel. So yeah, he buffed that flank significantly. So my redeployment could be pretty big here, but we need to find out who goes first. And this is matched play, so whoever wins this roll-off has to go first.
Are you ready for this?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's see what you got.
See if I can get a 6.
Yeah. That's a 1.
I think you might be going first.
Okay, there's a good chance that I'll go first. With a 3, the Tau will go first. So we'll do some redeploying and see what happens. Our orders are here from Commander Bravestand. First, we got to bring it down. Destroy something with the most wounds. There are 5 Leman Russes. The Leman Russ with the battle cannon, that is not a tank commander, is our target for bring it down. Grind them down. Kill more units than the Cadians in the first battle round. I actually paid a command point to ditch, deploy, teleport Homer. Getting into their deployment zone and doing that action is going to take time. I don't want to sit on that for 3 turns. And then finally, overwhelming firepower. That was a good draw for the Tau. Destroy 3 units with shooting. Let's take a look at the movement phase. End of the movement phase for the Tau Sept Sunars. I pre-game redeployed the Devilfish, Riptide, and the Pathfinders to this flank. So we totally reversed our flank, pushing over here instead. So there are more infantry squads. If I can take out the infantry, my infantry will be relatively safe. The tanks are more for taking out big targets. So if I can flood infantry, they're not going to have great targets to shoot at. And if I take away his infantry, the Cadian infantry, it's going to be tough for them to get objectives. So that's the plan. So over here, we've moved up on this flank. I did advance the Devilfish, so he can see some of the infantry squads over here. In the center, the stealth team stayed still. They are within range of this tank holding that objective. And then underneath, we've got the Fire Warrior Squad, the Cadre Fireblade, and Commander Bravestand all moved in to maybe, hopefully, take this out. It's going to be tight. I thought about shifting them all this way to here to help support this fire and just really focus this flank. But I want to get those Fire Warriors onto that center objective. That's where I want to put them, so that is where I sent them. And then finally, this Fire Warrior Squad jumped up on the hill here so that they can get some shots in at the Scout Sentinel, which we'll note also had a pregame move. So this Sentinel moved forward onto that objective, and the other one moved up by those trees down there. But that is the movement phase for the Tau. Let's go to the shooting phase. Before the shots rang out, Warp Lightning strikes across the battlefield. We've got to roll d6s for each unit within 3 inches of an objective marker, and on a 1, the unit takes a mortal wound. So, starting with these guys. They're safe. Oop, stealth team. Safe. Devilfish. Safe with a 2. And finally, my Pathfinders. Alright, we've all survived Warp Lightning strikes. Now for the guard, we've got a Scout Sentinel here.
Here we go.
He's fine.
That was almost a 1.
Alright, then over here we've got, who do you want to start with?
I'm going to start with the command squad.
Command squad. Fine.
Company commander.
Fine.
Oh, why do I keep rolling twos?
A lot of 2s. And then finally,
the other Leman Russ.
Alright, so Warp Lightning flashing out across the battlefield, but no damage done. Shooting phase is underway. Fired in my Fusion Blaster from the stealth team and missed, and then fired the burst cannons, and we got 4 6s. Okay, so these dice come out. These are a prize for somebody. Those 4 die will not be rolled again. I'll let you gather those. So we've got 9 hits. We'll go ahead and roll these wounds. These are wounding on 5s against the Leman Russ here. That is 1 wound.
1 wound.
At no AP. With... Yeah.
Is that no AP because of armor contempt?
Burst cannons just don't have AP.
All right, 2 up save.
Okay, he made it. That's another 2. That's a lot of 2s.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
No damage done, but the first 4 6s have been rolled for the giveaway. Okay, let's see what's next. Next thing to shoot, the Pathfinders firing into the Scout Sentinel. I almost said Armored Sentinel, but that is the Scout Sentinel. I also mentioned 4 marker lights on him, tick down to 3 for this shot, 2 on the tank, and 3 on this infantry squad. But firing in 20 shots, hitting on 3s, and we've got 1 more 6 to add to the giveaway pile. Ooh. All right, let's see what we got. That was 18 hits after I used a Tau Sept reroll, and so these are 4s to win. Strength 5, toughness 5. A couple more 6s in there. We're going to hit 6s. We only need 2 more now. 3 in there. 8 4-up saves for the Sentinel.
Jeremy, I'm actually scared right now because I've rolled a lot of 2s so far.
Yeah. If this is all 2s, then we've got to do something. Okay, it wasn't all 2s.
Oh my god.
But there are several.
Okay.
So you fail 3,
completely
4.
average.
Okay, yeah,
Yep.
Fail 4. Still alive, but we got some drones to shoot. Next up, the Devilfish, which advanced. It's splitting fire. It's firing its smart missiles up and over into the command squad. command point was spent for take cover on them. He is firing his accelerator burst cannon into the Sentinel. But we'll start with the missiles. I will note as well, for those of you looking to get some dice, the burst cannon fired in did no damage, but it did roll a 6 to hit. So there are 9 dice in the pool. One more 6, and we'll have our 10 die already. So we're going to start with these smart missiles, firing in, hitting on 5s because of advancing. And there is our 6. So there you go. 10 die for some lucky winner. And that was 5 hits, 2s to wound with the accelerator burst cannon. That is 5 wounds at AP -1, but you get +1 because you're not in line of sight. Although, you're not in line of sight, okay. So you get +1 for not in line of sight and +1 for take cover. So you get +2, -1.
Nice one. So it puts me back at a, wow, 4 up saves.
Yeah.
It said 5 of them, huh?
5 4-up saves.
Wow. Okay, here we go. Oh,
You fail 4, which means they're dead.
That's really bad unless I want to use
count?
my Warlord's Grand Strategist. I forgot to mention that during my army thing, but that's what I always pick.
Yeah.
Ouchies. Oof. It's a 50-50 chance, and I keep the unit alive.
Yep.
So...
Would force me to fire something else.
Yes!
Okay, there's 1 model alive in the command squad. To be entered in the contest, just make a comment on this video and be a subscriber, and you are entered to win these 10 dice. And for the last shot here, his accelerator burst cannon going in. So he advanced so ballistic skill 5 with the marker light back to 4. So these are 4s to hit. I have not spent my Talcept reroll yet, which I will do so. Ooh, that's only 3. Yeah, I'm going to do it now. Didn't help. Okay. 3 hits, wounding on 3s. They all wound. 3 wounds, AP -1, which Armor of Contempt makes 0.
I'm like a space marine. Oh no!
Failed 2.
Oh.
You could spend a command point now to keep him alive if you wanted to.
I think I just gotta call it on that. Yeah.
So the Sentinel goes, nothing in range to be damaged by an explosion. The Sentinel has been eliminated. That's 1 unit for grind him down. We have progressed in the shooting phase. The Riptide fired in everything. Smart missiles into the command squad did no damage. We will note, I said wounding on 2s for some reason with the smart missiles earlier. Should not have been. There was 1, so we put a guy back. So the Voxcaster is back with the medic. But the Riptide's heavy burst cannon wiped this infantry squad out. So that's 2 units destroyed for grind them down. Over here, Fire Warriors, I did spend 2 command points on Pulse Onslaught and something else. The one that gives them full...
The Relentless
Fusillade, that's it. So they fired in everything over here, did 4 wounds, 2 wounds left on this guy, could not finish him off. Then back in the middle, the only things left to shoot, the Fire Warriors fired in. They took a wound off the tank, actually. And the Cadre Fireblade fired in, no damage. But now we're going to Commander Bravestand. He's firing everything into this tank. We will start with the Pulse Rifle. Hitting on a 2. It does hit. Strength 8, Toughness 8. That wounds. AP -4.
Okay, and that's before Armor of Contempt, right?
Yeah, so -3.
-3. It's 5 up save.
That's a 5. Okay, that would have been 3 damage. All right, but now we got 6 missile pod shots hitting on 2s. They all hit. Wounding on 5s, though, because these are only strength 7. There is 1 wound in there. I'm going to Talcept...
Yep.
Yeah, Talcept... Okay, just 1. AP -2, so AP -1. Made it.
Another 5.
Okay. So no damage there. So we've killed 2 units for overwhelming firepower and grind them down. And yeah, 2 units. But these guys need a morale check, so that could help me for grind them down if they fail and run.
Let's see what happens here. So they're leadership 6, if I remember correctly, and they've lost 2, so I need a 4 or less.
That's a 6. So 1 runs, and on a 1, the last guy will flee. Not a 1.
Oh.
Okay. So the medic is alive. All right, so we killed 2 units. Let's see what the orders are for the Cadians. The captain of the 707th has issued her orders. Originally wanted to raise the banner, spent a command point to get rid of it, and got investigate site, so not that much better. Neither of those will be achievable for the Cadians in turn 1. Bring it down, destroy the Riptide. The big mech must be taken out, and finally grind them down. So both armies fighting to kill big units and multiple units. Let's take a look at the movement phase. Movement has concluded for the Imperial Guard. This guy got a stratagem. What is this stratagem?
Shock troops.
Shock troops. So he's moved but acts as if he remains stationary, eyeing up the Riptide for bringing it down. Note the medic brought back the Voxcaster with his healing ability into his own unit. And yeah, movement around the heavy flamer of that. Ugh, it's not looking good for those fire warriors will be on fire soon. But it is the psychic phase, and warp lightning ripples across the battlefield yet again. Where would you like to start rolling?
We'll start here. So, tank commander. Good.
Fine.
Company commander.
Safe. All twos again.
Other tank.
Fine.
Good. Demolisher tank.
A lot of 3 twos again. All right. So we'll go to the Tau. So these guys are within range of that objective. 4. They're safe. Stealth team. Safe. Devilfish. Safe. And the Pathfinders. Okay. Whew, that was a close one. All right. So yeah, the warp lightning rippling across the battlefield, but no damage yet. Let's go to shooting phase. In the midst of the shooting phase for the Cadians, this tank with the Demolisher cannon and the heavy flamer over here fired in, took out 2 drones and 5 fire warriors. We will mention also this squad, one of these guys was in range, fired in, no damage done. But next, we're going to this Demolisher cannon, firing into the stealth team in the middle of the battlefield.
Yep, I believe we are putting everything into them.
Okay.
So
Las cannon, 2 multi-meltas, and a Demolisher cannon.
So here we go. Demolisher cannon first. 2d6 shots.
For 7 shots. Okay, that's statistically average.
Yeah, okay. I'll take that. And then, so hitting on 4s, no rerolls because I moved. Ooh.
But those
2
are
auto wounds.
Auto wounds, the 2. Yeah. Okay. And those are, we got to do our, how much AP on these?
I think it's -3.
Okay, so it's invulnerable saves on the, and how much damage do they do?
Ooh, yeah, that's what I like about those is, so Demolisher Cannon profile is strength 10, -3, d6 damage.
D6. Okay, so I got to do these individually because you could roll a 1. So 4 up invulnerable, cocked, saved, and 4 up invulnerable. Okay, fail, so d6 is a 6, so 1 drone is destroyed by that shot.
Okay. And then we got 4 multi-meltas, 4 multi-melta shots total. Okay, there we go.
2 hits, no auto wounds.
And then wounding on
2s. Toughness 4.
Toughness 4, that's it. Okay, 2s. Oh no, only one wound.
wound.
Okay.
And a 4 up invulnerable save, which I fail.
That's
D6. You're not in range. Okay, so both the drones are dead. And then we have a last cannon.
Last cannon. Here we go, hitting on a 4, wounding on a 3. Got
wounds.
It. Wounding on 2. Yeah.
AP -3.
Yep.
Oh, you hit on a 5. Because they're stealth team. I think all your other hits were fine because you had the 2 6s and then I think you rolled 2 5s, so we're good there. But the 4
that was a 4
does not hit because -1 to hit for the stealth team.
How dare I cheat you? Yeah.
More shooting. This tank right here with the battle cannon fired into the stealth team took 1 guy out. The other 2 stealth suits are still around, but now we're moving over here, trying to bring it down. The tank commander firing everything into the Riptide.
Yep, so he did the tank order, pound them to dust, which is Cadian specific, so he gets to re-roll the random number of shots for his battle cannon.
Yep.
And I'm also spending my last command point on load, fire, reload. So that means 6s to hit for my turret weapon, for my blast weapons.
Add 2 hits additionally.
Add additional 2 hits. Yep. So I'm hoping to just...
Pretty spicy.
Yep, we're going to start with heavy bolters though.
Okay.
9 shots, hitting on 3s. Re-rolling 1s because he got shock troops. He counts as having remained stationary. Oh, and I forgot this adds an additional -1 AP to all my weapons within half range.
Okay, well there you go.
Ooh, yes, this is what we want to do. Okay.
A lot of 1s that we re-roll.
Okay.
That helped a lot.
1 miss.
1 auto wound.
1 auto wound. And then this...
Wounds on 5s. Toughness 7, strength 5.
That's pretty good.
3 more. So 4 wounds at AP -2.
Because
these are 4 up armor saves or invulnerable saves. Fail 1. So 2 damage down to 12 wounds on the Riptide.
Okay. Then we're going to follow that up. You don't want to chuck that over to the drone, right?
Do not want to spend a command point to save your protocol. That one, we may do it with these big guns, but let's see what we got.
2d6 for the number of battle cannon shots. I'm not re-rolling any of that.
10. You can elect to re-roll.
Yeah.
All right.
We're good.
You could get 12.
So hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s.
6s are gross. No 6s
That
yet.
is...
A lot of 2s. The 2s are coming back to haunt the Cadians.
Okay, these were 1s.
Need a 6 in here.
I
No
can't
6s.
believe I didn't get a single
This
six.
is good news for the Riptide.
Okay, so here we go. Wounding you, this is strength 8.
So 3s to wound. Okay, so 4 wounds. Again, 4 up invulnerable saves. How much damage are these?
Flat 3.
Flat 3. So I fail 2. I'm going to spend a command point. I've got 3 left to reroll that. Failed. Okay, so I'm going to spend... So that's 6 damage would be a total of 8. Is it worth spending another command point for save your protocols? I want to save your protocol. So I'm going to blow up the recon drone and save the 3 damage into the Riptide. Down to 1 CP left. The Riptide has 9 wounds left, and the Executioner? Executioner, Lehman Russ, firing everything, overcharging all the plasma. He did move, so any 1s he can't reroll, and there will be mortal wounds into the tank.
Yep.
All right.
2d6 number of shots for the turret cannon.
That's pretty good. Again,
Okay,
7 statistically
and then
average.
D3 for each of the side sponsons.
3
6.
each.
So
Nice.
13 shots total.
Yeah, and they have the same profile, the big gun and the regular guns. So.
Yep. And since they hurt me all the same,
Yep.
I'm just going to roll them all together.
And these
first.
are hitting on 5s because he has to shoot through the trees.
Here we go. 5s, no rerolls.
Wow, that's a lot of 6s, which are auto wounds, and I don't see any 1s.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's-
1-1.
Oh,
Okay.
I accidentally rerolled it. But
So
there
1
is.
mortal wound, but you get 4 auto wounds. That's good.
And then
2 extra
other
hits.
wounds. Okay.
And these are wound on 3s because of the overcharge. Okay,
Okay.
so 5 wounds.
5 wounds at -3.
And these are flat 2.
Yep.
If I fail them all, he's dead. So these are 4 up armor saves, or invulnerable saves. Okay, I fail 2, so it takes 4 more damage.
4 more damage.
So he's down to 5 wounds left. Very tight, very tight. But we still have, there's a last cannon to fire as well.
yeah.
The last cannon has a chance. 5 to hit, 6 auto wounds. That is
No!
2. Okay. No command points left or anything to reroll. So that is this guy done. I think we only have this guy, the Basilisk, left to fire. The Armageddon Pattern Basilisk did fire in split fire. Bolter, heavy bolter, went over here. And the big gun, what's Earthshaker cannon? Is that what
Yep.
it's called? Fired up and over into the squad. Took out 2 fire warriors. There's 1 left. The Shawsway is left on that. But he did do 1 wound over here, so 2 damage. There's only 3 wounds left. Probably, maybe, could have killed the Riptide. But this is good because this will cost me 5 points if he fails this morale check because I won't get the 5 points for this primary. All right, here we go. 101 for the greater good. Oh, okay, so he flees. All right. So you do kill 1 for grind them down. I will score 5 points for my grind them down because I killed 2 units.
Yep.
And if I can kill 1 or more units on my next turn, I will stop the Cadians. So at the end of battle round 1, it'll be 5 points to 0 in favor of the Tau. Let's take a look at Brave Stand's next orders. Brave Stand has issued his new orders. We're still trying to bring it down, kill the battle cannon Lehman Russ, and kill another unit with overwhelming firepower in the shooting phase. Finally, we need to defend our stronghold, which is the objective that the Basilisk blew up all the fireworks on. So this is not really achievable for me right now. Let's take a look at movement. Tau are getting very aggressive on this flank. Devilfish flew forward. I spent a command point on combat disembarkation, so the fire warriors are out in the midst of the line for the Cadians. I did also bring in from reserve the crisis team to help blow up some of these tanks over here. The Riptide shifted back a little bit behind the trees. I will note I did burn out his Nova reactor, so no more overcharging for him. Pathfinder stayed still. Stealth team shifted over a little bit to help put some fire on this end. We did fire our marker lights as well. 3 on the front Leman Russ, the commander, and 4 on this one back here. In the middle of the battlefield, everything moved forward. The Cadre Fireblade is doing the claim objective action to get this objective here in the center of the battlefield. Everybody else just moved up to support. We will note also, we forgot to mention it, the captain did that claim objective. So this objective back here is claimed for the Cadians currently. I had the objective to defend my stronghold. I really considered bringing the crisis team in back here, because that, not only do I get the 5 points for that, but that would also give me a chance to hit this guy, which is the tank I need for Bring It Down. However, because of the excellent positioning of this little sentinel right here, I couldn't actually put them close enough to get on the objective and be in range to shoot the tank. So, and if I would have put them on the objective, there would have been some tough angles for actually seeing things to shoot, and I thought they could be more impactful this turn down there. So giving up some points to hopefully cripple this flank so I can direct more firepower later on this end of the battlefield. We'll see how it works out for the Tau. Shooting has been underway for the Tau. This squad of Fire Warriors and the Devilfish fired in, took out 9 in this squad and took out the command squad over here. We then went over to the Riptide, who fired in to the tank commander, and his smart missiles over here did no damage at all. The stealth team also fired into the tank commander, no damage. Bringing us to the crisis team. 6 shots into the tank commander, 3 shots into this tank right here. So we'll start with the 6 into the tank commander. With the marker light, I need 3s. Pretty good, that's 4. I'm going to spend... These are wounding on 4s, 2 of them getting through. We'll toss up that. It didn't matter. Okay, 4 hits. These are 4s to wound. That is only 1 wound. I do have a command point. I want to save it though because I may need it for the wound roll. So it's -4, so -3 with Armor of Contempt. It's a 5-up save.
Come on, tank commander. Oh no!
That was a 1. You have a command point.
Oh, no. No.
Okay.
Nope.
Couldn't tempt you. Alright, so D6 damage.
Nope.
For 6. Okay.
Really?
Made up for it. He's got 5 wounds left. Okay. So Brave Stand can see him, so we still have an opportunity to take him out. But now we have 3 shots over here, hitting on 3s.
Yep.
They all hit.
Oof.
Wounding on 4s. 2 wounds this time.
5-up
2
saves.
5-up saves.
Oh no!
Alright, 2d6. 11 will kill it. Okay, 6 again. Also down to 5. Alright, so we brought both of the tanks over here down to 5 wounds. It's going to be up to Brave Stand to blow one of them up. Our Fire Warriors in the center fired in, took out the scout drone. Scout Sentinel, excuse me. The 2 drones in their squad did fire into the tank because he was the closest thing. No damage done. Coming back, we're going to have Brave Stand fire everything into the tank commander over here, starting with the plasma rifle. Hitting on a 2 does hit. Strength 8, toughness 8 on a 4. It does wound. AP -3. AP -4.
AP
so,
-4.
Which becomes -3.
So 5-up save. No.
No. Okay, so that's a flat 3 damage. Down to 2. Then we've got 6 missile pods, but these are only strength 7. But 2s to hit, they all hit. And then these will be 5s to wound. Drop dice don't count. That is 3 wounds at AP -2, which becomes AP -1. But they're flat 2 damage.
So 3-up saves.
Or death.
Oh, I got them all.
Oh, he lives. He lives. All right, we do have the Pathfinders left. We'll see if they can take out the tank commander. The commander is still here. The Pathfinders could not take him out. That's the end of my shooting and the end of my turn. We did roll morale for this guy. He ran away. So yeah, I'm going to get 5 points for overwhelming firepower. I did get my 3rd kill in the shooting phase, which puts the Tau at 20 points at the end of the phase. No charges or anything else across the board. So going into turn 2 for the Cadians, it will be 20 points to 0, but they're going to get 5 points for one objective, 5 more points for another for 10, and then they've claimed that objective, so 12 points to kick them off. So it'll be 20 to 12 in favor of the Tau at the start of the Cadian turn 2. The captain has issued some new orders. Bring it down. It's still out there. Kill the Riptide. And no prisoners. Kill 30 wounds worth of models. Killing the Riptide will give 14 of that. So that is a possibility this turn. And then no retreat, no surrender. Where the Cadians cannot yield today. This should be achievable. So it looks like 10 points for sure for the Cadians on secondaries. Everything is shifting to this side of the battlefield. Most of the stuff over here didn't move or move very little. He shifted just a little bit. Yeah, he stayed still. He stayed still. He stayed still. The tank that was here in the middle shifted over. These two tanks shifted a little bit. And everything is staying within 3 inches. So no retreat, no surrender is still available. These guys are doing the claim objective action. So they'll claim that objective over there. And I think the focus is kill the Riptide, kill the Crisis Team. Is that the general plan?
Yep, actually it's everything from here over. Yeah. I'm going to try to kill.
Yeah, right on. Because yeah, he's only got 3 wounds left, but killing him gives you all 14 wounds for what's it called?
Bring it down.
Bring it down is just killing him. What's the other one?
Oh, no prisoners.
No prisoners. Yeah, so that would be 14. This is 12 wounds or 11 wounds. So killing this and the Riptide and even just the drones over here scores it. So that could be 10 easy points for the Cadians. But before we do that, warp lightning ripples across the battlefield yet again.
Dun,
all right.
Done.
You want to start? Where do you want to start? Okay.
Start with my plasma tank. 101.
He's fine. Another
Company
2.
Commander.
What is...
Wait, what am I doing?
This is weird. It's starting to get weird now. All right, over here.
You know what's happening for those who have watched the other battle reports? It's because I've played my Cadians as a traitor legion, so I'm like flirting with the powers of
this
chaos.
one?
So this is this one. He's good, tank commander.
Not a 2 though, so that's a good sign, I think.
Yeah. Other tank.
Fine, and then
squad.
Okay, everybody's good.
Good.
All right, we'll go to my fire warriors in the center. Ooh, a mortal wound on the fire warriors.
Ooh.
Cadre Fireblade.
Oh! What?
The warp lightning is betraying the Tau. All right, and then the Pathfinders over there. This is my last one. Okay, the Pathfinders survive, but Cadre Fireblade and the Fire Warrior squads both take a mortal wound. Probably a couple dead drones in the center of the battlefield. Let's go to the shooting phase. Kicking off the shooting. Plasma. Firing everything overcharged into the Crisis Team.
Yep, here we go. Primary turret cannon, 2d6 number of shots.
6 shots.
6 shots, okay. Side sponsons, d3 each. Ooh.
For another 2.
Another 2,
so that's
wow.
8.
That's only 8 shots. Well, I guess that's less chance of me taking mortal wounds.
Yeah. No rerolls because he did move a little bit.
Yeah, we're doing all the plasma first, and I'll do last cannon. So here we go. Hitting on 5s.
Look, there's a couple auto wounds.
2 auto wounds.
And no ones.
No 5s. Or 1s.
Okay, so just 2 wounds go through. Auto wounds.
Yep.
These are 4-up invulnerable saves, 2 damage each. So these will be on the shield drones. 2 shield drones are dead. That's good. That's good.
And then the last cannon.
That misses. Okay. So 2 drones eliminated. Demolisher Lehman Russ commander fired in. Took out the Devilfish. No explosion over here. He also fired... I guess the Demolisher cannon actually went into the infantry. The other guns, the Multi-Meltas and the Las Cannon, took out the Devilfish. Now we're repeating. Same loadout over here from a regular Lehman Russ. Everything into the Crisis Team.
Yep, here we go. We're going to do Demolisher cannon first. So 2d6 shots because I moved less than
half
5
range.
inches.
Yep.
That's
9. That's
phenomenal.
good. That's good.
Yep. So here we go. Hitting on 4s, no rerolls.
6 in there for an auto wound. That's good. That's
real
good.
Okay.
Only 3 misses.
Get those out, and then here we go to wound. This is strength 10. Your
so
T5.
2s, yeah. Okay, that's all wounding. 6 wounds.
You get that pesky 4-up involved.
I need that shield drone to live. Shield drone, dead. Okay. So 5 4-up invulnerable saves on the team themselves.
Oh, they themselves have 4-up involved.
Okay, so that's 2 failed. How much?
D6.
D6. They have 4 wounds each.
Yep. So here we go.
Do I spend a command point on these?
Don't forget, I still got multi-meltas and last cannons.
Yeah, that's true. But if I... yeah, let's do it. I want to make this hard on you. Okay.
Oh, no!
So 1d6. I need you to roll 3 or less. That's
less.
a 1. Okay, so 1 is down to 3 wounds. Okay, but we still have... So this is gone.
That's one. One's down to 3 wounds. So
one's down to 3 wounds.
I get to choose which order I shoot my weapons in, right? So I guess I'm going to do last cannon next because it's always disappointing. It hits. It wounds.
4 up and vulnerable save. Failed. That's a 3. So it does
3.
kill the guy.
Kills the guy.
1 dude. That's my Shazway. Don't want to lose him. Oh my gosh. I'm going to do this for shenanigans. I'm going to take this guy out of the middle.
Oh.
They're still within range of each other.
Okay, here comes the multi-meltas hitting on 4s.
There's an auto wound.
Yep.
Plus...
One more
wound.
So 2 wounds at -4, but you get
Wait,
your 4
that was a 3 up, right? That was a 3 you just rolled on your multi-melta? The one that you just took away was a 3? Or was it a 2? I think that was a 3.
Yeah, we should check.
Let's look at the footage. Instant replay. Checking the replay footage. It was a 2, actually. I thought it was a 3. My reflection, I was looking through the camera. I also realized they would be too far apart, so I did put that guy back. I killed the one on the end, but I need 2 4-ups to avoid the multi-melta pain. I fail another, so D6, which kills another, down to 1 crisis suit left. More off-camera shooting from the battle cannon, Lehman Russ, firing in. His heavy bolters went into this squad. Battle cannon went into these guys. He's on 1 wound left. Tank commander's up. He fired into this squad as well. There are 2 fire warriors remaining after all the heavy bolters, but he's firing his battle cannon into the Riptide to bring it down, and no prisoners. Yes, that's the other one.
Yep.
And you spent a command point on
load fire,
Yeah.
reload. So if I get a 6 to hit, not only is it auto wound, but it generates 2 additional
extra hits. Yeah. Okay.
On that.
Let's see what we got here.
Okay, 2d6 battle cannon shots, and because of pound them to dust order, I get to re-roll these dice if I so choose. I'm going to choose to re-roll that. Re-roll.
That was a 2. I'd re-roll both. The average is 3.5, so technically they're both below average.
Yeah. So here we go.
And you did better. 8.
Yeah, I got 8. I'll take that. So that's pretty good. 8. So 8 dice hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s, 6s explode. That.
There is an explosion, and there are 4 1s.
Oh my gosh! So let's re-roll the 1s first.
1 more explosion.
Okay, wait. So correction though, because you are through trees.
I am through trees.
This 3 misses.
3 misses.
But then there's 2 6s generate an additional
4 hits.
Okay, so I do have 2 auto wounds though.
Yep.
And then so 2 wound. This is strength 8, so wounding on 3s. That was phenomenal.
That's good. How many is that?
7.
7. I don't think I'm going to make 7 4s, but it is possible. Not probable, but possible. For the greater good. No. Okay.
Nope.
Very, very not for the greater good. I don't think, I'm not in explosion range. So the Riptide goes down. That's 10 points. That's no prisoners and bring it down. So 10 points for the Cadians. We are at the conclusion of Battle Round 2. The Armageddon Pattern Basilisk fired his heavy bolter and it left 1. There was 1 fire warrior left alive. But the company commander, the captain, bravely strode in with her chainsword and cut him down. So fire warriors are wiped out. The, what's this called? What kind of cannon? Earthshaker cannon. Yeah. Fired up, took out the crisis suit. It was close though. I was 1 save away from making it.
By 1 roll.
Yeah.
1 die.
One die. But this whole flank is cleared. Cadian scored 15 points. They got all 3 of their secondaries in that turn. So it made it 27-20. Heading into Battle Round 3, the Tau will get 12 points. 5 for this, 5 for that, and I did claim that objective with the action, so that's 12 points for my primary. So it will bring it to 32-27 heading into Battle Round 3. Things are tightening up for the Tau. Brave Stand ditched, bring it down, and defend a stronghold. Our focus has shifted. Battlefield supremacy. Hold 3 objectives or more than my opponent. So, tough. Very tough. I'm on to secure no man's land. I will get this. I have 2 objectives in no man's land. And then capture enemy outpost. I need to get the objective in their deployment zone. If I do get this, there is a long shot charge maybe with the stealth team. That would give me 10 points for battlefield supremacy and capture enemy outpost. Let's see movement. Movement is done for the town. We also fired our marker lights. The Cadre Fireblade and his drone fired in 3 marker light hits on the tank commander. Pathfinders are claiming the objective for their action, so they will not be shooting this turn. Advanced with Brave Stand forward, rolled a 2, so he moved 12 inches this way. The stealth team flew 8 inches this direction. They have an 8-inch charge over here. So the plan is hopefully these guys or the stealth team can take out this tank, which will free up Brave Stand to fire at this tank. If I can take out both of those tanks, that'd be huge. But really, ultimately, the biggest thing I need to do is get this stealth team to charge over here so that I can take control of this objective. That would give me 10 points for my 2 secondaries, but it would also deny 7 points to the Acadians because they would only get 5 for primaries and they would lose their claim objective on that one. So that's going to be the tail of the turn, but let's go into the shooting phase. Started out the shooting, something I didn't think would do anything, but it was a hope and a prayer. Fired the Fire Warriors in to the tank commander. Ended up with 7 wounds. Okay, so 2 1s, and the tank commander's gone.
Here we go. 2 of our saves.
No 1s. Okay.
No 1s.
He's
Woo!
saved it. All right, let's see what's next. Moved on. Koyan. It didn't explode, but the fusion blaster hit and wounded. 5 up save or death.
Come on. 1 in 3 chance here.
Ooh, that's a 4. You have a command point. It's D6 plus 2, so he will die if he fails.
I accept my fate.
Okay. Does he explode?
That's the fate that I'm interested in. So here we go.
He does explode! Oh my gosh. Okay, so is it just 6 inches for Lehman Russ?
I think it might just... Oh, I got it pulled up in the app
we'll
right
look
now.
at it and see how much carnage this will unleash. We are at the conclusion of the turn for the Tau. Taking out the commander, I really debated charging in the stealth suit, but I literally cannot kill him with the charge from the stealth suit, since the other one died in the explosion. If I would have had 2, I think I would have risked it, but I'm going to leave him there because that makes it harder for him to be shot from multiple things. And if I can keep 1 of these 2 things alive in the next turn, I would have a chance to take the enemy outpost over here. So I need to hang out, keep them alive. So that will conclude it. I do score 5 points for securing no man's land for holding these 2 objectives right here, bringing my total score to 37 points at the end of battle round 3. We'll go on to Cadian turn 3. They're going to get 12 for primaries. It's 5 here. 5. No, you're going to get 14 because you have claimed this objective and that objective. So 14 points for the Cadians in their primaries. Let's see what their new orders are. We are at the conclusion of the movement/order phase, we'll call it, for the Cadians. Did spend last command point on Relentless, rolled to see if he got it back, none. So Cadians are at 0 command points, but this guy's firing at full ballistic skill. He didn't move. Captain shifted around a little bit to hide or secure this objective better, we'll say. This tank did move forward, so it is going to be able to draw lines to Brave Stand. So Assassinate, that is definitely a possibility. This tank did not move. These guys shifted up a little bit, and then this guy over here on a mission for battlefield supremacy. So with that,
he drove 29 inches.
Yeah, it's pretty good. A 5 and a 4 on the advanced rolls. So getting that objective, this objective, and the home objective, battlefield supremacy. That's 5 guaranteed points for the Cadians with a chance at assassinate or assassination to get another 5. But before we do any of that, the warp erupts, lightning crashing on the battlefield. Let's roll some warp lightning.
Plasma tank.
It's fine.
Company commander. No!
Ooh, a wound on the old company commander.
All right, then infantry squad.
Infantry squad. Fine.
Other Lehman Russ.
Okay, good. And we'll do my Fire Warriors. Again, they take a mortal wound. Not good. Cadre Fireblade. Fine. And the Pathfinders. Good. Okay, so another drone lost. for them with the warp lightning rippling across the battlefield. Let's go to the assassination phase. We're starting where it counts. Tank, overcharging, plasma, and a brave stand. Didn't move this time though, so it can reroll ones.
So here we go. 2d6 for the top turret here.
That's
so
8. That's
and
good.
Then 2d3 for the sponsons. Oh,
2 more, so 10 total.
Okay, so hitting on 4s, re-rolling 1s, and I'm overcharged, so 1s back to 1s are mortal wounds.
Ones.
Oh, that's a
does
mortal
take
wound.
A wound. Down to 2.
Down to 2, okay.
Got a couple auto wounds in there though.
Yep, oh, that was a 5. And then...
So 2 hits and 2 auto wounds.
And then 1 more wound.
So 3 at...
-3.
-3.
Flat 2 damage.
Okay, so the drones are dead, and I have a 6-up save, which I failed. Okay, so 2 damage off of Brave Stand, and then a las cannon.
Las cannon? Can it do it? No.
Okay, and no command points to reroll. So Brave Stand is hanging in. Stealth technology saving the stealth suit from the heavy bolter, but the Earthshaker cannon up and over into Brave Stand.
So 2d6 take the highest.
Do you want the 6 or the 6 there?
I think I might take the 6.
All
if
right.
that's okay with you. Okay.
4s.
Rerolling 1s because it stayed still.
Alright, no auto wounds, but 4 so far. And he's wound on 3s.
Wow.
Only 1 wound.
Wow.
Teasing me with this hope. What's the AP on this?
-3.
3. Okay, so a 6 again. Oh, okay.
But D3
for 1. Alright, 3 wounds left on Brave Stand. Last thing to fire is this tank right here. I will say this tank fired in. There are 4 fire warriors left in the center. But coming back over here, fired the battle cannon. No, demolisher cannon into the Pathfinders. The shield drones saved them. No damage at all. But the multi-melta and the las cannon into Brave Stand.
Okay, multi-melta's first, hitting on 4s. Okay.
2 hits.
Hitting on 3s.
1 wound.
-4.
Gosh. Oh, -4. I don't have a save.
Is it with? We didn't check.
D6
half range.
and 12.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So it's dead.
It's dead
because it's D6 plus 2. Brave Stand gets melted, but he ejects from the suit at the last moment and escapes.
Woohoo!
With the assassination of Brave Stand and the battlefield supremacy down here, that puts the Cadians at 51 points. Tau are at 37. We're in a tough spot. We also failed this morale, and 2 additional models fled, unfortunately. So we got 1 Fire Warrior, Cadre Fireblade, and a gun drone holding the center of the battlefield. We're going to need a miracle. We're going to need a miracle. Yes, that's the term we're using because we need him to charge in. We need to blow this up. It's going to be tight, but we could get 10 points on our next turn. Let's see what the objectives are with Brave Stand off the battlefield. With Brave Stand off the battlefield, it's simple. No prisoners. We need to destroy 30 wounds worth of enemy models. Movement has concluded for the Tau. Stealth suit flew up over here behind the trees. He is within range of this objective. So if I can kill the captain and the tank, I'm going to get battlefield supremacy and secure enemy outpost. That would be 10 points. That would be huge. These guys designated tasking on the drones. So 1 command point. They're hanging out back there. Spent another command point on recon sweep. So they moved 5 because they were in the crater. And then after firing their marker lights, moved another 7 inches this way. And this thing has more than 2 marker lights on it, and only 2 units can see it. So all the marker lights are in there. We will get our bonuses there. But before that, warp lightning. Ripples across the battlefield. All right, we'll start with this single fire warrior. He's alive. Cadre Fireblade is alive. Drones in the back. Good. Stealth suit. Okay, we survive the warp lightning.
Executioner Lehman Russ.
Ooh,
Good.
I needed
Company
him for this
commander.
one. Good.
Good. Other battle cannon Lehman Russ. Good.
Fine.
Infantry squad.
Okay.
Good.
No damage. I really could have used one on the Vanquisher, but we will do it the old-fashioned way with superior Tau technology. After the smoke clears, the superior Tau technology shows its worth. I actually got 9 wounds through with them. They hit 21 times out of 20 shots with the exploding 5s. 9 wounds through. He failed 4. Tank died. Did not explode, thankfully. Then he fired in, rolled a 6, 2 hits exploding, obviously with his fusion. Failed to save, took out the captain. So we have secured the enemy outpost. We have battlefield supremacy, so 10 points. That puts the Tau at 61, heading into the Cadians' turn. They're currently at 51, but they're going to get 10 points for the primaries plus 2 points for still holding this one. Since I control this, they lose their claim on that claim. That's what it is. Yeah. So 12 points to them. So it'll be 63 to 61 at the start of the Cadian turn. Let's see what their orders are. The results of turn 4 for the Cadians.
What turn?
Yeah, it was unbelievable. Okay, so I wish we would have filmed it. I was like, this is, it's all locked up. But, so you'll notice there's a stealth suit still alive on 1 wound here in the middle of the battlefield. I did end up having to spend a command point to keep him alive on a reroll at 1 point. We lost 3 Pathfinders. But over here, this is the real story. So this tank fired in all its heavy bolters into the Fire Warrior and didn't kill the Fire Warrior. And then the main battle cannon into the Cadre Fireblade only did 1 wound. So, bad news bears. I did lose the drone to the Warp Energy. I don't know if we didn't mention that. But Warp Energy killed the drone. Then he did 1 wound to the Cadre Fireblade. So, that denies Area of Denial, since I still have a unit. I still hold this objective, not for primaries, which is good since the Fire Warrior died, but I still get my +2 here for my primaries. So what that means, though, since the Fire Warrior didn't die, the Basilisk had to fire its main cannon to take out the Fire Warrior to deny me the 5 points on the primary. And then this guy over here couldn't finish off the stealth suit, and the heavy bolter from him also fired in, couldn't finish off the stealth suit. So you don't score any secondaries.
Nothing, because this was my tempting target.
Yeah, tempting target. Yeah, select this as the tempting target.
And it's ridiculous because this 1 wound, by the way, that the stealth suit took was from a last cannon.
Yeah, last cannon.
A single wound.
Yeah, and it re-rolled it.
Yeah.
And rolled a 1 again. And I was like, you have a command point, you'd have to roll a 1 again. And then, the magic unfolded. Yeah, so... And since the battle cannon couldn't take him out, so area denial lost, tempting target lost. What's your other one?
And then storm hostile objective, which I went for this one.
Yeah, so it could have been that one or that one.
I failed either way.
Yeah, it was a sad turn of events. So 63 to 61, heading into turn 5, battle round 5 for the Tau. So there's still a chance for Sunars to pull this one into a victory. Tau. So close. So I did all my movement, and then we realized something. But I had a plan that could stop the Cadians from scoring any of their secondaries again, which would mean they would only score 7 points on the primaries, which would mean I would win 70 to 67 or something like that.
Yeah.
Tau would be up 70 to 67 for the win. However, there's a flaw in the plan. But, so the idea was I come over here. I don't even worry about shooting anything. I just charge into this stuff so it can't fall back and shoot. They wouldn't be able to kill all my stuff. They couldn't take this objective from me for, what's it called? Storm Hostile. Yeah, Storm Hostile objective would be prevented. Come over here, charge into this guy. So denying a bunch of shooting by charging all this stuff. Preventing them from... He would have to destroy all 5 of these models in the center of the battlefield to take secure or area denial. And then still, with this thing charged and this thing charged, there would be no way, even with advancing and commanding himself to move, or full throttle for the tanks, wouldn't be able to get to that. So I could have stopped him. However, the Cadians have a 2-point stratagem.
It's a brand new one from the Warzone Octarius. Never give up, never surrender. And so it allows for the Cadians to take a vehicle unit, make an OBSEC, and it counts as 5 models for the purposes of OBSEC.
Yeah, so this guy would get OBSEC. He would take this. So still wouldn't get any secondaries, but it would give him 2 objectives at the end of their turn for the primaries, which would give them 12 points for the primaries, pushing them ahead and giving them the victory at the end of the game. Because we didn't, I don't know how much we went into the detail, but in turn 5, battle round 5, the person who goes second scores their primaries at the end of their turn. So he would be able to use that objective. So even if he didn't kill any other models, nothing else happened, 12 points, they get the win. So that was about as close as it can get. If you don't have those 2 command points, it gets real dicey there at the end.
So that's 1 secondary, or 1 primary condition for 5 points. And I only got that because I had Grand Strategist. My Warlord lived long enough to recuperate 2 command points, so I had 2 left at the end.
He regained 2 command points, re-rolling them, or rolling for the Grand Strategist. So yeah, that was the difference. That was super close. That was an awesome game. That was great. Yeah, well, I mean, that was amazing. Like, it was super, super close.
We thought it was kind of trending to be over around battle round 3, and it seemed like it was heading that way, and it was snowballing, and then the guard just fell flat on their face turn 4, and just didn't do anything.
Yeah. There were so many things that could have easily swung in the guard's favor in battle round 4 that didn't, like the stealth suit living, not being able to kill the fire warrior with 1 tank. All of that stuff saved the Tau, put him in a position where we had a chance to win. So we got, I mean, it's a dice game. Sometimes you just get lucky. We got lucky that time, gave us a chance, but the Cadians pulled it out. Amazing, great game. Did you have fun? I had so much fun with that.
Oh my god, that was a total blast. Tempest of War is awesome, and like you can see that, right?
Yeah.
In the game, it suddenly swung one back the other direction, and we didn't know what was going to happen about around 5. It was fantastic.
Yeah.
So
awesome, wonderful, great game. Cadian Sergeant Steel. Check him out on YouTube and Instagram. I'll put some links in the video description. And as we mentioned at the beginning, if you want some Slider Games dice celebrating our 1,000 subscribers, all you have to do is comment on this video, be a subscriber. You'll be entered to win 10 Slider Games dice. If we get 50 or more people to comment, I'll give away 2 sets of 10. So 2 people will get 10 Slider Game dice. But again, thank you so much for your support over the last year, getting us to 1,000 subscribers. I love doing this. It's a lot of fun. And I hope you are out there having fun. So have fun.